Next up at UFC 315, we have the featured prelim of the evening. We have Mike Malott taking on Charlie Radtke. Mike Malott 11-2 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He is coming off that bounce back win over Trevin Giles. He's taking on Charlie Radtke, 10-4 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He is coming off that bounce back win over Matt Semmelsberger. Mike Malott was supposed to be the poster child. He's supposed to be riding that Canadian flag to the promised land. He's a well-rounded guy. He's got fast, loose striking. He's an athlete. He has no particular background in anything, but he is an athletic guy. Good, clean striking, fast, can grapple as well. He takes all these athletic abilities, he's adding skills, and he's getting wins. He has 6 fights in the UFC, 2 knockouts, 3 submissions, a couple of decisions. He is coming off that decision win over Trevin Giles, where the striking was pretty basic, but it was clean, and it got the job done. He's taking on Charlie Radtke. Charlie Radtke is a grappler. He lowers his levels. He'll take shots. He'll immediately work for positions if he ends up on top. He can be a powerful striker. He is always down to throw. He's pretty controlled on the ground. He's also dangerous. He hunts for submissions. He transitions back and forth. He is a dog. He's got some very real dog in him, and that is what concerns me, because Mike Malott, in my opinion, is the better fighter because he's the better athlete. He's not necessarily the more dangerous guy, but he's got phenomenal athletic ability, great cardio. He's quickly improving, takes this very, very seriously. Charlie Radtke's a
Once
dog.
saw one of my white friends light a bottle rocket in the other's ass.
I mean, that is some white people shit. Definitely that's white people from your neck of the woods stuff.
The fuck?
That's Indiana white people.
You gonna disparage our troops?
I'm not from Indiana.
Why do you hate the troops? I noticed, by the way, nobody thanked me for my service today.
Faking gay.
That literally worked. It literally works. That was very good. That was very good. That was good. I honestly think you lucked into that working so well. You're just like a parrot, just randomly said it. It just happened to be funny. But that was a good one, Angelo. GG's to Angelo in the chat, please.
Thank you so much, guys. Listen, I'm going to pick Mike Malott because I think he's the better. Please hold. Because I think he's the better actual fighter. I think he's got cleaner striking. I think he's got very good takedowns. And I think his jiu-jitsu defense is perfectly fine. The problem is we've seen Mike Malott quit. We watched him beat Neil Magny for most of a fight. And then he ended up on his back. And it got a little tough. And he was like, I'm out. And once you see that one time, it is a little concerning. It's very hard to trust that that won't happen again. And Charlie Radtke is a guy who will fight you. And if Mike Malott fights Charlie Radtke the exact same way that he fought Trevin Giles, it could be a problem because Charlie's not going to get out of there, and he could do a Uno reverse card like Neil Magny did. I'm picking Mike Malott. There's 2 different bets I've got going on here. I do have the Mike Malott Jasmine Jasudavicius parlay. That parlay has existed. That parlay has existed on 3 events, and you would have cashed 2 of them being up net money. I also have a Charlie Radtke inside the distance decision, no action bet. Essentially what that means is if Charlie Radtke finishes Mike Malott, I'll get paid at plus 250. If Mike Malott grinds out a decision, which is the most likely outcome, I get a full refund on that bet, and then my parlay will hit. All is good in the world. What do you think, Jacob?
Blood. Brother. And pride. The image is flipped, so you can't really see it real clear. Some people got dream, believe, and make it happen. We got blood, brother, and pride. Chuck Buffalo, Charlie Radtke. He is a former lock of the week. He was my lock of the week versus Carlo Prates, and that didn't go over really well. But you guys saw in his last performance. What do I say? This is my new saying. Right, and I saw this say, I think I saw it on Twitter at some point, but I'm taking this for my lock of the week because nothing signifies lock of the week more than this phrase. I'm never wrong, I'm just early. I'm never wrong on these guys or gals that I pick for lock of the week. Sometimes I'm just a little bit early in predicting their abilities. You saw Charles Radtke come in with the big power. I thought he was going to land on Carlos Prates, who does get hit. We saw that in the Ian Gary fight. I mean, he does get hit. You saw that in the Simmelsberger fight. This guy is a pressure fighter with a nice fucking tight, crisp, powerful left hook that he can throw from fucking anywhere, in close, at range, it doesn't matter, and he is accurate with it. This guy, Mike Malott, is not a fighter. He is one of those guys that when it's easy, and he looks good doing it. The second push comes to shove, you saw what happens. He faced adversity, and he can't work through those situations. He could have fucking done anything except for what he did against Neil Madden. He got to the end of the fight and would have won that fight. It would have been maybe a draw because of 10-8, whatever. But just fucking, dude, it's not like you were knocked out cold. You were conscious. You were laying there. We've seen fighters just kind of keep fighting out of those situations. That is a heart situation. Then he comes against Trevin Giles and looks scared out of his fucking mind. He's getting jabbed up against Trevin Giles. Every fight this guy's in, he's getting hit by everybody. He's always leaking by the middle of the first round. He's getting hit by everybody. That Trevin Giles fight, he was scared out of his mind. Scared to get tired. Scared to fucking eat a big shot. And against Charles Radtke, Chuck Buffalo, if you're fighting scared, you're fighting dead, buddy. You got no fucking shot. This guy's going to pressure him against the fence, and unless he's able to get a weird takedown. But Charles knows how to wrestle. He knows how to grapple. This guy's going to be in his face. He is going to eventually land that left hook. You want to play inside the distance decision to wash him because your fucking pussy's bleeding a little bit this week. That's fine. I played Charles Radtke just straight inside the distance at like plus 385, something like that. I think he gets in this dude's face and knocked him out. He said somebody's got to pay for booing the fucking national anthem. Wait. We got an American Pope now, and now Charles Radtke's going to show him what America's all about, baby. We got the American Pope. We're coming into Canada, and we're fucking taking their prince as well. Prince Mike Malott.
As you said, we had an American Pope. I got a text that I just sent you. It's a list of all the popes by conference, and the Big East has one. Everybody else has none.
Villanova. Big Villanova. Big Nova. Did they ever figure it out if he's a Cubs or White Sox guy? I saw conflicting reports, but the Cubs actually put it on Wrigley Field's marquee. He's one of us or something like that. Literally was like he's a Cubs fan.
American. Everything about that is so
American. The very first thing I saw was on Twitter is he Sox or Cubs? North side or South? What is he? We got to know.
It's just so American.
And the fact that he didn't go by Pope Bob is like, dude, go by Pope Bob. Pope Bob the First is fucking, that thing is killer, dude. That's a name. Pope Bob the First. Jesus.
Everything about it is just so crazy. Anyway, Jacob and I
straight out of Chirac.
We're completely split on this fight. I got the insurance bet. He just went balls
Pope
in.
O-Block?
He just went in at it. I'm on the Mike Malott side. I will be biting my nails. If you want to see what the artificial intelligence thinks, what Artem, BetSam, the rest of the crew think about these picks and bets, you can check them all out right now at WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member at the top. DraftKings Fantasy-wise, I would not throw Mike Malott in a lineup at $8,900 because I don't think he's going to score that many points. I think he wins a decision, and if it looks anything like his last decision, he's nowhere near that. Charlie Radtke, if you want some exposure on the upside of a finish, that can make some sense. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. We have a $2 super chat from...
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God.
What?
It looks as though Anthony Edwards, broke his fucking ankle. Oh, my God. That's the guy that I got... Anthony, this is a weird little butterfly effect, shows how small the world is. Anthony Edwards just broke, it looks like he fucking really fucked up his ankle. The reason the safety parlay is being so successful lately, which, by the way, $10 a month, WeWantPicks.com, safety parlay has been killing it. The reason why it got back on track was because I was literally sending Angelo TikToks of Ant. Because I'm like, just be this guy. Because Ant is the most confident. It doesn't give a fuck. He loses. I don't give a fuck. We're going to win the next one. What? I literally was sending Ant TikToks of him being like, fuck him. What do you say about people saying you're taking too many threes? Fuck them. Like, I was sending those to Angelo 6 weeks ago, and look at the safety parlays since he got all those Anthony Edwards TikToks, and now fucking looks like he broke his ankle or something.
That is funny. You were sending those, and it did help.
Yeah.
It did help. We have a $2 super chat from Dix Insider. Y'all make me hard. Thank ye by golly, I reckon. Hey, listen, you want more? Send Jacob 12.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
See, I know that one. We appreciate you.